everyone, and welcome to a new show called Fancy Cardboard. I'm joined here by Sara Mikula. This show, we're going to talk about most things, trading cards and collectibles. But today we have a Pokemon-centric episode. Sara, you collect a little bit. You dabble in collecting cards.
Yeah, I'm a newbie.
That's all right. I'm relatively new to collecting myself, but I'm also kind of casual about it, but I've definitely committed to collecting a little bit. But let's get started. I'm bringing guests on the show to show off their collections, and you have a few cards that you were pretty excited about. Yeah, I'm going to start with whatever one you want to talk about or show off.
Should I hold them up?
You should, pick them up, admire them.
This is the one I'll start with.
All right.
This is
Greavard.
Greavard. I never know how to say it. When I said I was a newbie, I mean like names. I botch it.
That's all right.
All that kind of stuff. This is from the first pack I ever opened.
So that's
and
exciting.
I pulled this, which was very exciting. My boyfriend reacted very strongly to it because he was used to getting a bunch of just nothings.
Right.
And then
studs.
First time he was like, you're kidding, right?
Yeah.
And it's super cool. It's very pretty. I really liked it. I like the style.
Love all the art. So that's from the debut Scarlet and Violet set, which is exciting. And first card to pull. The second one, you didn't get a full art, and you're just like, what is this? Yeah,
I was like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. And I don't get a lot of illustrations.
Yeah, no, they're pretty rare.
That was exciting.
They trick people because they show them off when they announce all the sets, and then they make them hard to find. Yeah,
definitely. So there's that one.
Yeah, I'll jump in with one of mine. First episode, so I got to show off some of my stuff too. And I think, I want to start with this one. Illustration rare of Squirtle from the most recent set, Stellar Crown. Was very excited to pull this.
I love that one.
Bought a whole booster box if you want to admire it.
This is a great one.
Very cool art. One of the more sought after from that set, and I was very excited to pull it.
You want that back?
Yeah.
I'm like pretty big on, maybe this is like a no-no. I prefer cards that are like, that have the cute factor.
No, for sure.
So that's what I base a lot of like when I pull something.
Right.
I'm pretty sure some are, like even some I'm like, I'm sure this is a good card because I can tell. Mm-hmm. But it's not that cute, so I don't get that excited about it.
No, there's definitely a huge part of the hobby is just like, it's cool artwork to have, and you get to look at it. And it's nice because you can, put it in a sleeve and hold and admire it. Yeah,
I love that you can that there's such different art styles on a lot of the cards now, which I could be wrong, but I feel like when we were younger, they all kind of had the same look. Yeah,
there were different. There's always been different artists, but I feel like they've really leaned into the artwork side of it.
Yeah. It's cool.
And it really shows in a card like this.
Okay, my next one. I'll do this one. Pidgeot? Pidgeot, yes. That's how I've been saying it. I just think this one looked super cool. It's worth a few dollars, so I thought that was pretty cool. It's always exciting. But yeah, I really like just Pidgeot, all the evolutions of that one. So I thought this one was exciting.
Yeah.
I like the colors of it.
It's a cool one.
Yeah.
So Pidgeot EX. What is that one from? Obsidian Flames. Pretty good set.
Yeah.
Full art. Yeah, I like the backgrounds with the full art. Obviously, I like the full illustrations more, but those are still pretty cool. And they have a certain sheen to them that they have.
I have a lot of luck with EX cards. I pull them kind of often, and it's only ever just an EX. It's rarely illustrations. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like get a lot of them, which is very exciting.
They are cool.
And then in the older sets, it's like there was the V cards,
The V
right?
and the V Max,
Yeah,
for the sword and shield.
Got a few of those ones, and I like those ones too.
Yeah,
but,
those are cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump in with my. I think I put it. For last. This is my Raichu illustration rare.
I love that one too.
This one is from Paldea Evolved, so I believe that was the second Scarlet and Violet set. And Pikachu, Raichu, they're the mascots. Everyone loves them. And this is just a really cute, same like cute factor.
So
it's
cute.
like napping on the bed. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I love the Raichu cards.
Yeah.
Even the normal ones.
Yeah. Just a cool Pokemon. Underrated because it gets overshadowed by Pikachu, I think. Yeah. But it's also great because I have this Burger King Pikachu toy.
Yes.
And I get to set them up next to each other, and there's like a theme going on.
Okay, my last one. No. My last one is Groudon. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
This one is cool
Awesome.
because it's my most expensive card. Hence why it's in this obnoxious hard case.
It's a cool case, though. I haven't seen too many of those.
Yeah. You can buy them single stock at Toy Vaults in the mall.
Awesome.
Whoa.
That's why it's in the case.
Yeah, that's why it's in the case. It looks really cool. It has like a shine to it. Yeah, it was just exciting.
Yeah.
And I think it was like the first... What is this one from? Paradox Rift. I think this was like one of the first packs I opened from that one. So same thing. Got really lucky.
Yeah.
I pulled it out, and again, my boyfriend was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Cool.
Yeah,
oh, like he looks pretty cool." And he was like, "I think that's like one of the cards." And I was like, "Oh, cool."
Sweet. Cards from legendaries, I feel like are just like super cool to get.
Yeah.
Because like they're rare in of themselves, and then to get an illustration of them, like that's really cool. And just awesome Pokemon. Awesome card.
Yeah, there's like volcanoes on the back.
Yeah, there's like the cute factor, but then there's just like, this is sick.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of those.
Which is where I think this one comes in. Speaking of most expensive cards, this is the most expensive one that I own. It's the Charizard V special illustration rare with Venusaur in the background. Really awesome card. Pulled this from a box. I pulled all of these, I think. Yeah, I pulled all of these cards. But yeah, this one's Charizard. Everyone loves Charizard.
Yeah.
It's, you put it on a card, it becomes the most expensive in that set. So I was really excited to get this one. I also pulled the Rainbow VMAX from this same set, and I was more excited about that one at the time because the rainbows are like the secret rares. But then over time, that's gone down in value, which makes sense because this at first it's like, oh, which one's rare? That's the exciting one. But then as kind of time goes on, people are just like, no, I want the cool art.
Yeah.
And that's what this one is, and it's really cool.
Yeah. I don't have any Charizards.
Yeah, they're tough to come by.
Yeah. What is your favorite set? Do you have
My
one?
favorite set? I don't know. There's like a handful of good ones from every set. That Brilliant Stars set where the Charizard came from was really good because it was like Charizard focused, but then also that one was, it came out right after Legends Arceus came out, so it was very Gen 4 focused, which were the games that I played growing up. So it was a lot of like, there were Piplup cards and Turtwig cards that were cool to come out of. So that was cool, just like going through the pack and seeing even just the normal cards, seeing just all the Pokemon that I knew.
Yeah.
So that was,
That's cool.
maybe Brilliant Stars.
I liked, was it just Pokemon 100? Like the
151.
151.
Yeah.
I didn't have like good luck with it really, but I had the most fun opening those because it was all the original ones.
Yeah. That's definitely a popular set. Those are,
that was cool.
those like packs and boxes are hard to come by now because people ate them up. I never opened any 151 because I would just like wasn't paying attention to it at the time, and it wasn't like a main set, so I didn't like buy it right away. And then immediately after, like the packs were expensive, the boxes were expensive, and then you couldn't find them at Target.
Yeah.
And so it was either pay over retail price or hope your luck improves. So
yeah, I think I didn't open a lot, but the first one I got was just like the Japanese cards, which I also had never. Those are the only like Japanese cards I have, so I thought that was cool too.
Those are cool.
And I got like a Squirtle. I got some of the OGs in that, and I was like, that's good. I can stop here.
Yeah. People say the Japanese cards are like better quality too. So some people like focus on collecting those.
Yeah. They also just like look cooler because it's like they get made first, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like they just, I don't know. It just feels cool to have like something that's a little harder to come by, maybe. Right. I don't know.
Something to do with like, oh, this is the original.
Yeah.
It's not a translation or whatever.
So yeah, I liked that one.
All right, yeah. So those are some of our cards from our personal collections. We have more to talk about on the show. Right now, we made your favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. Yeah. Classic, can't go wrong. No one, no one's gonna blame you for saying Bohemian Rhapsody is your favorite Queen song.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're gonna have a favorite, might as well be Pikachu.
Of course.
So we went through all of Pikachu's cards, which there's a lot. Pikachu has to be the most printed Pokemon in the card game.
There was way more than I thought.
There's so many. But we whittled it all down to give you our top 5 Pikachu cards based solely off the art.
Yep.
So starting off, we have from the Sword and Shield Lost Origins set, the illustration rare with, I forget the character's name, but the character from Legends Arceus. Taking a little nap. Got the old-timey Pokeballs.
Oh, I didn't even notice those.
Scattered around. Yeah, like Lost Origins, Brilliant Star. There were a couple others that came out in the year after Legends Arceus that they just kind of focused the art on that game.
That's cool.
And this is one of them. Pikachu there, taking a nap.
Yeah, it's
really
just cute.
Super cute.
Can't go wrong.
And of course, like illustrations, like gotta love them.
Yeah.
Number 4, not an illustration, but really cute art. We picked this one from the Sun and Moon Unified Mind set. So it must have been. Can't read that. It says 2019.
Yep.
Which makes sense. That was right before. So it was probably one of the last sets before the Sword and Shield era.
I like the colors in it. It's just like super vibrant.
Yeah, the blue and the yellow.
Yeah.
And the mushroom field, whatever that is, with the sun in the background. Very cute. We had to sprinkle in some it would be too easy to just pick all the cool illustrations. So we had to pick some non-ones. And we're going to throw it back a little bit with number 3. We had to combine them. Surfing Pikachu and Flying Pikachu. They've reprinted this a couple times, but we went with the Wizards promos, Surfing and Flying Pikachu. So they just didn't come out in any official set, I don't think. They packaged them with something or gave them out with something. But just super cute.
This one's crazy. I'd never seen these before until you showed me. And immediately I was like, yeah, that's in the top 5 for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The art is like so cute. It's so like simple, but they do a lot of that still now with like very simplified art.
Like the flat.
Yeah. Like
not
thicker lines kind of. And I always like it. And especially in this.
It's very cute. And when Scarlet and Violet first came out, they did a little nod to Flying Pikachu, because one of the pre-order bonuses was you'd get Pikachu with the flying Terra type, and how the hats, the flying Terra type is just balloons. Yeah. So you got this special Pikachu that was like a nod to the flying Pikachu.
That's awesome.
Which is really cool. I think they did another way back when. I'm not even sure when. They had an event where you got a Pikachu that learned surf, which is a nod to surfing Pikachu. So they like go back to these surfing and flying Pikachu every once in a while. And it's super cute. Yeah, those are from, what is this? It's like 2001.
Wow.
All right, the second one, taking it all the way back. Base set Pikachu from the original set. I mean, come on.
It's the first.
It's the first one.
Iconic.
Super chonky.
Very chunky.
And it's just great. Like, if you look at the Sun and Moon one and the Sword and Shield one, it's like they're modeling it after, like, the skinnier Pikachu that they've adopted over the years. Like, I feel like it kind of started with the anime where they slimmed down Pikachu a little bit.
Yeah.
But, like, back then,
That's not how it started.
he was a fat rat.
Is this card, like, is this one of the cards that's, like, worth something now? If you have a first
If you,
Pikachu.
probably if you had, like, a first edition, like, they printed a first edition set. And then later they printed what's called an unlimited release, where they just, like, would print more and more as demand
Yeah.
kind of demanded it. So I'm sure a first edition Pikachu would probably be worth something. But it's not one of the holographic. It's not one of the fancy ones. But yeah, I'm sure if you got an original Pikachu, it's probably pretty rare.
It's pretty cool.
But it is cool.
I like it.
But speaking of fat rats, number one, Sarah said this is number one no matter what.
I want this one so bad.
Yeah, this one's great. Pikachu VMAX from Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage. So that was a Pikachu-centric set. And it's just an awesome card. Modeled after the Gigantamax, Dynamax Pikachu from the Sword and Shield games. It's fat rat. They even gave it the stance where it's kind of hands on its belly.
Yeah.
Like they definitely called back to the original art
Oh, definitely.
with this one.
And, like, the background is super cool. All the colors.
Mm-hmm. The tail's
good card.
cool, glowing tail in the background.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, every so often I buy a pack from this set, just hoping that, like,
Vivid Voltage.
yeah,
Nice.
maybe I'll get it. Hasn't happened yet.
I think the card's worth like $3 if you just want to.
It's about the chase.
It is about the chase. It's absolutely about the chase. I did buy this one myself because I was buying from online, and I was buying like a 80-cent card, and if you spent $5, you got free shipping. So I bought a couple more, and that particular store had this one. I was like, gotta add it.
Do they come, like, protected?
Pretty,
When
yeah.
you buy them online?
Yeah, the stores are pretty good about trying to package them. Sometimes they have like usually it's in an envelope because they're cards, but sometimes they have a liner or they're in a top loader already.
Oh, okay.
So they're pretty good about it.
Yeah.
And like so I bought it through tgcplayer.com, but all the sellers are like game stores and collectible stores, so like they know that you want the card protected when it gets to you, so like they always tend to do a good job. But yeah, top 5 Pikachu cards as picked by us. Tell us what you think if we got it wrong. I kind of don't think we did.
I feel good about this.
It's really good.
We had like an additional 5 that we had to like weed out.
There were some tough cuts we had to make.
Yeah, there are some other really cute ones.
Yeah, there's one with Pikachu like greeting a Mimikyu.
Yeah.
And it's really cute, but had to cut that out. I mean, some classics on here.
Yeah.
Pretty good list.
I'm excited to see if you do this again in the future with other Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see all the
Yeah, for sure.
all the
different arts. So yeah, that was a fun little game to play. But now we're gonna preview the upcoming Pokemon set. I'm blanking on the name that just came out. But coming in November, Surging Sparks, another, I'm assuming, Pikachu-centric set, because there was Vivid Voltage that had Pikachu, and now this was Surging Sparks, and there is a full art Pikachu in it. But this one's a combination of the Japanese sets Paradise Dragona and Super Electric Breaker, which awesome name. Kind of wish that was the English name. But I wanted to note that Super Electric Breaker isn't out yet. So we don't know all the secret rares for that one. And that's the one with the Pikachu full art. So I'm willing to bet there's going to be a Pikachu illustration coming out in this one. So maybe we're a little premature with our top 5 Pikachu cards.
Oh my God.
We'll be on the lookout for that coming out. October 16th, the Japanese set comes out. And then we'll know all the cards coming for Surging Sparks. But we just wanted to, we looked through it, pick some of our favorites coming up. I really liked the Alolan Executor EX. It has a full art and it has a special illustration, but I love the goofy face coming out of the card in this one, and just the regular EX. The other 2 cards, the other illustrations didn't really have that goofiness, so I really liked that one.
They do a lot of the like crystal vibes.
Yeah, so a lot of sets. Yeah, so a lot of the ones coming out have like the Stellar Crown was the last set. Which in the games there's the Stellar type, which is the Terapagos Pokemon like invented the Stellar type, so it's like a new type.
That makes sense.
And it's a cool, and the crown is this like the Stellar Crown.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and then that's what Pikachu's wearing as well.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that one.
That's a cute card.
I'd love to have that one because it's Pikachu.
Because it's Pikachu, full art card, and the Stellar. I really like the Stellar like type cards. I got the Lapras from Stellar Crown, and you can see here the borders is all like the crystal colors around it, and that's just like a really cool effect to have on the cards. And then the rest of these, well, then there's the Latias EX full art, and then the rest of these are the illustration rares. Vibrava, really cool one. I added Appleton last second because I needed 8 to fill up the graphic, but that's also just a really cool one. Alolan Dugtrio, so there's some Alolan Pokemon in this set coming out if you're a fan of the Alola games. And then really cool art with Latios and Latias, kind of overlapping background.
Yeah.
Like if you get one, you're probably going to want to try to get the other in order to complete that, put them side by side, and just have that cool effect of the 2 cards together.
Yeah, those ones are really cool. I love this one. That's so funny.
Yeah, the wigs.
Awesome. What are the wigs?
It's the Alolan regional variant of Dugtrio.
Oh.
From the Sun and Moon games.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought that they were just wearing wigs.
No, yeah.
It's awesome. It's so funny.
It is a really cute Pokemon design.
Yeah.
And same with Executor. It's the Alolan version. So instead of like the short, stubby version, he's like a full-on palm tree. And he's super tall.
Yeah.
And I love that Pokemon. It's awesome because if you put an Alolan Executor in a Pokemon gym in Pokemon Go, it's like too tall to fit on the screen. And its head is out of the background. It's awesome. Love that Pokemon.
Yeah, I think this will be a good set.
I'm really liking some of them. I liked Stellar Crown because of it had the Squirtle, which I got. Awesome. But it had the the Bulbasaur as well, plus some other cool ones. But this one is really cool. Obviously, the chases, I feel like, are going to be the Latios and Latias. But obviously, it depends on your preference for Pokemon. Plus, we don't know all of the illustration rares coming from Super Electric Breaker. And so these are just all the ones that came out with Paradise Dragona. So there's going to be more rares to see, and so maybe it'll just be a set chock full of really cool illustrations that people are going to want to get.
I didn't realize that are the sets that always get released in America always a combination of two?
Yeah, pretty much. The Japanese sets are way smaller in like card numbers, and then they release them more frequently. Wow. Whereas American sets pretty much always 4 per year. So like a quarter of the year one gets released.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea.
So yeah. So information for those that
cool.
didn't know watching the show either. Yeah, it's usually a combination of 2 sets. And then usually they leave out a couple of the illustrations in order to release them as promo cards for other things.
So is that why, like, when I bought the Japanese set or pack of 151, it came with less cards? Do all Japanese packs come with less cards?
Maybe.
It came with like 6.
Oh. Then yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I thought it was like a 151 thing, but I don't think it was.
I don't think so. So yeah, maybe that is just a Japanese thing.
It's a rough trade-off.
It is.
I guess you get more, technically, throughout the year.
You have a higher chance of hitting,
but
if there's less cards in the set. But yeah, you want to go through all of them.
Yeah, if I'm spending like $5, like, give me 10 cards.
Right. Come on. Yeah. Opening packs is tough, but like you said, thrill of the chase.
It's so worth it.
Love opening cards. I love buying the booster boxes because you just get to sit there for like an hour just ripping packs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting. And then you open the next one and there's nothing in it. And I'm like,
right.
Oh, well,
right.
I hate this game.
Right. You have to learn to appreciate the base cards and just being like, oh, that's a cute one. Oh, I like this guy. But you do want the hits. Now, I didn't add this to the show sheet, but I wanted to bring up because I saw some more stuff about it today. Coming, I believe, the end of October, Pokemon's releasing a new trading card mobile app. And it's basically like you get packs and you open them and you flip through the cards and there are illustrations unique to the mobile app. And yeah, you can I think there's a game you can play using it, but I think it's called Pokemon TCG Pocket.
What? Do you have to pay for it?
There are microtransactions, but I think it's you get 1 free pack a day or something, or maybe not. I don't know. But there was some beta release or something, so I saw some people online posting about it.
It's pretty cool.
And some of it was just it's a game with microtransactions, but then some of it was people being and you can tap on the cards. If you get an illustration, you can tap on it, and then there's you go inside the card, and there's a 3D scene going on with it.
That's cool.
There's a cool Mewtwo card where he's breaking out of the lab he was creating in.
What the heck?
There's a Pikachu one of him sleeping in a field, and you can go in and look around.
That makes it worth it.
Yeah.
Now I'm sold.
That's super excited. And I did see because they do have a mobile app called TCG Live, but it was it's the card you get at the end of the pack with the QR code, that's for TGC Live to get packs in that app. But it was so clunky, I tried to play it once. It heated up my phone to 1,000,000 degrees, and I was this isn't worth it. So, and this one, it sounds like people are oh yeah, they really took the time to work on this
That's
game.
good.
So that's exciting.
Do you play with the cards ever?
No, I've never. Maybe as a kid, I played once, but no.
I'm not even sure I know how to, honestly.
Yeah.
I've played the games, the
right.
video games, because that's much more straightforward. But the cards, I kind of forget that it's
I feel it's such a small, maybe not a small percentage, but I honestly think it's a minority of people who collect to play the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all the power to them.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some good cards that are good for the game coming out, but we just don't know enough about it to.
Well, there's so many random cards. Like I have one from I don't remember which set, but it's Earthen Vessel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it doesn't look that cool. It's not pretty. It just looks like a normal like item card. And it's worth like $4 and it like keeps going up. And I think it's just because it's like a playable card.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You can really use it in the game. I was like, okay. There's like a few cards like that I'm like, they're so boring, but they're like really valuable.
Yeah. Definitely some, like we both said we have the Golden Nest card.
Yes.
Which I think is like worth something because it's a playable card and people want to use it. I pulled a Raging Bolt EX full art card, which I was like, oh, this is really cool. And it was one of the more expensive ones in the set. I was like, this doesn't really make sense. He's like kind of a new Pokemon and like it's kind of cool, but it's because it was a really good card that people could build a deck around.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Same with like the all purple cards.
Yeah.
Then they're usually like items.
Yeah. I forget there's a word for them, but I think that's something that returned to the games that they just recently reintroduced.
And those ones do look cool.
They do look cool. I have a Master
like
Ball
those.
one, and it's pretty cool.
I have like a belt or something.
Awesome.
Or like there's like a skateboard one.
Right. I like some of the trainer cards. Some of them are fun. They're definitely fun when you play the games because a lot of the trainer cards call back to characters that show up in the games. Mm-hmm. And that's cool just to be like, oh, I know you.
Yeah. Some of them are cool looking.
Yeah.
And I have like the only rainbow card I have is a trainer. But I don't know who he is, but it looks really cool. Awesome. So I'm happy to have one.
Right. But yeah, I think that's all we have for today's episode. So thanks for joining us, talking about a little bit of Pokemon, the upcoming set, favorite Pikachu cards, and some of our own collections. I would like to, in the future, keep talking about Pokemon, obviously, but I also very casual baseball collector as well. So stick around. We'll probably be talking about some sports cards. Sarah will probably return at some point to talk about more Pokemon.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for joining us. Have a good day.